I've been hearing I can't tell you how long, too long. The answers you need are coming. I find that annoying. Only because it's been very long. And yet, I'm sitting here thinking, well, answers are coming to me constantly. It's like sometimes we take sayings or what we're told to mean something very different than what they're intended to mean. And maybe we're asking the wrong questions, or we're seeking answers to questions that are irrelevant. What really matters. So there was that. And the other thing, maybe related, I don't know. I was noticing how there's a certain person who tends to pull stuff out of me, which is a good thing. It's like a trigger, but it's done in a way that I don't believe it's intentional or malicious by any means. It just happens that this person does or behaves or whatever in a certain way, and stuff starts to come out, which is kind of like the answers I need are coming. It's kind of like that, like stuff will come up, which will then have me take a look. Why do I feel this way? Why am I thinking this? What's happening? What's interesting is the dynamic isn't so like, it's not like a family or a friend that has been in my life forever and a day or anything like that. And so similar situations will happen with other similar dynamics, and they pull nothing out of me. Irrelevant. I don't care. And I find that interesting. Because normally there's a thread. Like normally I've said to you in the past, what I have found for me is we care usually when they hold some title or some weight or some meaning in our life. And though this person does, it's also, like I said, not some 20-year relationship or some, there's none of that. There's not that amount of weight and, or time to get, like all these things. It's like, it's the idea of like somebody who holds a weight or title in your life says something that's harming. It's going to be more triggering versus somebody on the street saying it to you. You're like, yeah, whatever. Right? Like you don't pay as much mind to it. And so I can't seem to find the correlation here as to why this one person has, it's like more value is what it is. I think because to me, again, it's not triggering in a bastard way. Some people just purposely pick at a wound or something like that. And so you can just see, like, they just have ill intent. I guess that's the difference, is I see that this person, I think, is innocent enough, and I hope I'm not being stupid, but I think of him as kind. And so I guess what I'm saying is, so I'm happy to do my own shadow work in those incidences when it's more, I guess, self-provoked, right? Self-inflicted. Going in that sense, do you know what I mean? Like, it's not like I need to or ever have to see that person again. So it's not like any, I guess it's just like, I want to feel better. I don't want to be, I was going to say triggered in any which way. I think what was good was this last interaction. I wasn't really triggered, but there was one last little like thread that needed to be pulled out. And it was like the universe knew that. Of course, the universe knew. But it was like, the universe was like, okay, well, she needs to pull this last thread out, and none of these other people are going to be able to do it. Only this one person seems to have her push, 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 dig, 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 look, 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 see, see, see. And so it was like that interaction was just a blip, but came across my path. And it did have me take a look, and did have me take a look at myself and my, thought process and this and that. And it did pull out. It was like a last splinter that I had not seen. And it is always that idea of like everything is happening for a reason if you're choosing to look. I just find it interesting, curious. I do find it all very interesting. That's all that, particular people, I guess, have that ability to do it in a way it's almost like it's I was going to say the least harmful, but I don't know that a professional would consider that all these interactions haven't been harmful, but I've certainly healed from them. And I guess I don't consider it harmful because they triggered the healing process. Do you know what I'm saying? There's no point in blaming and there's no point in doing all that, but it definitely had me recognize there's an irritation there. There's an irritation. We better figure what out. What's going on? Where's that irritation coming from? What's happening? I just tend to do the self-introspection because I'm not interested in giving away my power to anybody else. Why would I do that? And that's what you do when you blame another. In any case, very, very interesting. I don't know if you just heard that. The song just said, I choose my heart, which is true with all of this whole message in this one. It has been like that I keep choosing me over and over. And I have found that I have to be clear because some people you have to just stop talking to because they don't understand, they can't get it, and they don't. I think they, it's what's this saying, like mistaking your kindness for weakness. Maybe it's just exhaustion or tired. And I'm just not one. There's no need to fight. I'm not interested. And so sometimes you have to just. It's funny because it's like some people you do need to ghost. When you have respectfully attempted to end it properly many a times and they just want to keep coming back and I don't know if they're dense, they don't care, they're not, I don't know. And so it's like, sometimes the kindest thing to do is to cut all communication. Certainly for oneself, but also for the other, maybe they need that, like, hello. Yeah. Just interesting. Oh, people, we are funny. Thanks so much for tuning in and listening. You can now purchase an audio journey with me using the link below.